Hello everybody, it has been a while again. I've been busy, I moved, we got a cat, I caught a lot of Pokemon, as you do. Team Mystic, by the way, before anybody has to ask. I did BookTube A Thon and didn't do a TBR or like really tell anybody at all, but I did it! So I am here to do a really quick wrap up. So for the first challenge, a book with yellow on the cover, I read Wandering Star by Romania Russell. And I read the first Zodiac book, I think last year for BookTube A Thon, and liked it. I had some trouble getting through this book because the world building and the underlying story are really good and compelling and I want to know more, but the main character and her love triangle struggles are just really not my thing. There's so much going on in this book and she is at the middle of so much crazy stuff. I just don't understand how she has the time to worry about which boy likes her, and there's a disconnect there for me. So I had some trouble getting through it, but the world is great. I don't really know if I would recommend it or not. It might be your thing. If you are not as anti-love triangle as I am, you might like it a lot more. So yeah, give it a shot if you want to. For the next challenge, read a book only after sunset. I actually did not finish that challenge after sunset. I was over at Christine Horner's house and we first watched our book to movie adaptation, and then we started reading our after sunset book, Welcome to the Dark House, and everybody was falling asleep. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. But I did finish the book the next day, and it was, I don't know, I always really want to enjoy horror novels. I want to find the one that I love, other than Horror Store. Really loved Horror Store and you should all read it. But this one took a long time to kind of get scary or exciting at all. I'd say probably 2/3 of the way through the book, I was finally like, oh, okay, we're going places here. Something scary is happening at all, and people might actually be in danger. Then it, was exciting for a bit, and then I actually found the ending to be really anticlimactic. Again, a love story that I didn't super care about involved in it, and just not my favorite book. Good enough, I guess, for a horror novel, but not what I wanted. Read Horror Store instead. For the next challenge, read a book that you found out about through BookTube. I read Hollow City, the second Miss Peregrine's novel by Ransom Riggs, and I loved it. I read the first one, I think, for my first BookTube-a-thon and loved that. Don't know how it took me so long to read the second one, but it was amazing. You should read them. I can't wait to get my hands on the third one. Just read them all right now. What are you doing? For the next challenge, read a book by your favorite author. I read The Tales of Beedle the Bard by J.K. Rowling. I don't know how I haven't read this one either. I mean, come on. But it was actually pretty perfect. I've been listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks and have been loving it. I'm on book 7 right now, and right when Hermione was reading Tales of Beedle the Bard, so was I. So it was pretty wonderful. I actually really liked this book for just a teeny tiny little kid's book. I thought it was really fun and compelling, and I loved all the stories in it. So yeah, read it if you somehow haven't and you're a J.K. Rowling fan. For the next challenge, I actually don't have a physical book. I read Tuck Everlasting by Natalie Babbitt on my Kindle on my phone. I watched that movie in 5th grade. She's 10 in the book, and everything about the movie was really weird now, knowing that she's supposed to be a 10-year-old. I loved the movie when I was younger, a lot. And this time watching it, I really didn't like it very much at all. I think just because the story in the book was just way more touching to me, with her relationship with Tuck and with Jesse not being the kind of depressing jerk that he is in the movie. I don't know why they changed so many things. I mean, I guess without a love story it doesn't sell or whatever in Hollywood, but the book's better, a lot better, and it kind of ripped my childhood apart learning that the movie was kind of terrible. So since Tuck Everlasting actually took care of 2 of the challenges, the book that was older than me and the book to movie adaptation, I actually just finished up my 7 books with 2 graphic novels. The first one being Adventure Time. I didn't realize I bought book 4. I think someone told me that it didn't matter, but there seemed to be some backstory going on in the beginning. after the first couple pages, I felt like it was a completely standalone story, and it was actually really good, and I might need to read more Adventure Time. I haven't watched very much of the show, but I really like the story in this, so I might have to get some more. And my last book was Lumberjanes, Volume 2. Loved it just as much as I loved the first one. I actually read this in the middle and immediately afterward had to read the third one. Like, I was like, I can't read a different book that's not Lumberjanes right now. I had to know what happened. So I highly recommend this series. It probably is my favorite graphic novel series that I've like ever read. I can't think of another one that I like better right at this moment. So highly recommend it. You guys should all read it. Anyways, that is it for my BookTube A Thon wrap up. I kind of have been in a reading slump lately, and this seems to have broken me out of it. I am currently like a quarter of the way into V.E. Schwab's This Savage Song. So hopefully I will be reading more like often and posting more review videos. Also though, we're like a month away from PAX, and I haven't started my costumes yet, so maybe it'll be cosplay update videos instead of reading videos for a little while. We shall see. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you all had a wonderful BookTube A Thon, and yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Bye guys. P.S. I found our new kitty. This is Mowgli. He's only been with us for 2 days, so he's a little bit freaked out that I'm like holding him. Okay, you can go. I just wanted to let you see the reason that I haven't been filming videos for the last 2 days. That's the only reason. Only the cat, not Pokemon Go or the fact that I'm lazy.